Now on WRDE Coast TV.
The finale of the White Marlin Open. Who will go home with the $6.2 million prize?
An update, dogs in need, conflicting stories, and some good news about one pup that needed surgery.
Arrest made here. Police have a suspect in custody that's connected to the mass shooting in Salisbury last month, but the investigation not over yet.
Help for the homeless, what the city of Salisbury needs you for.
Well, the heat is building for the weekend here along the coast. I'll have your beach forecast coming up in just a few moments.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV. Your local news at 11 starts right now.
The $6 million fish, a wild final day at the White Marlin Open, but one boat will definitely be celebrating. Good evening, I'm Charlie Sakaitis.
And I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our news at 11. We begin tonight with the conclusion of the White Marlin Open. It's been a high-stakes couple of days in Ocean City, and with huge prize money on the table, tensions have been ratcheted right up to the top.
Kayla Santiago from the Delmarva Sports Network joining us live from the docks in Ocean City. Wrap this thing up for us, Kayla.
What a day for the finale of the 50th anniversary of the White Marlin Open. It can't get much better than this. Floor Reel able to come out on top. They win the $6.2 million prize, but we were able to catch their journey from when they were able to bring that fish in to when they found out they won it. Let's take a look. The 640.5-pound marlin came in at 6 p.m., and that's exactly what the crowd waited for. The biggest fish before the blue marlin was a 265-pound big eye tuna that weighed in when the scales opened. And this marlin beat it by almost 400 pounds. We hear from Captain Dave Warren on just how tough it was to reel this marlin in. It has been exciting to say the least. Just moments ago, a 640-pound blue marlin was brought in, the first one that was able to make weight of the entire tournament. I'm here with the captain. Just give everybody a picture-perfect view of how long that took for you guys to get on your boat.
After hookup, it took an hour and 45 minutes. So we had to fish the boat a number of times, and it kept getting away. And finally, we just had the opportunity to boat the fish at 3:02.
How long have you been a part of this tournament, or is this your first time?
The first time I ever fished this tournament was in 1995, and we won it that year. So it was I've had some really good luck in this tournament. It's been a cool tournament to fish.
But that was at 6 p.m., 3 hours before the scales closed. So could Floor Reel come out on top?
I don't even know what to say, honestly. Could not even imagine. I can't imagine it. It's just
Super Bowl.
Awesome.
This is the Super Bowl of the White Marlin Open, or the Super Bowl of billfish, right here.
Yeah.
I had the best captain in the world and the best mate in the world.
Yep.
I built a team, and a team came together.
That's right.
Best
It's a
captain,
team
best
sport,
mate.
Team sport, for sure.
They come together, and we did it.
Yep.
A big congratulations to Floor Reel, once again taking home $6.2 million. That's what everybody wanted to see. They were the only marlin that was able to qualify today, and it was the biggest fish of them all. Live at the White Marlin Open at the finale of the 50th anniversary. For the Delmarva Sports Network, I'm Kayla Santiago.
Thank you, Kayla. Now let's take a look at the official leaderboards and some big money fish across them. So no white marlin this year, but tell you what, everybody pretty excited on that John Oles boat there, the Floor Reel. They land the only blue marlin to tip the scales this week. And as Kayla was just explaining, that makes it a $6.2 million fish. Ooh-wee. That's a lot of money for a week's worth of work. Congrats to Floor Reel. Meanwhile, in the tuna category, Brian Stewart from Shadyside, Maryland, on the boat Reel Tight. He's your top man. May not be $6 million, but $1 million sounds pretty good too. That's his take home.
Looking at the Dolphins, Boat Roncito and Andrew Spangenberger from New Freedom, Pennsylvania, with the late charge to the top of the list, a 50.5-pound winner. Good for $25,000. For the Wahoo, John Harris from Indian River, Delaware, on the boat Shooting Star, sits atop the list with a 57-pound fish.
And for small boat daily points, this is a fun one. It's the boat Real Opportunity, aka Constant Threat. 70 points was enough to win the day.
And the boat Prime Hook is your winner for small boat release with 420 points. As a reminder, the Delmarva Sports Network has been the official TV station of the White Marlin Open, with live updates that have been coming directly from those scales.
And as a reminder, you can also download the Delmarva Sports Network on your mobile phone, also your smart TV, to stay up to date on everything that they cover there. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll, because with all those fish that were caught this week, we want to know, what's your favorite one to eat? Let's take a look at the results.
Taking a look at the screen here, these are updated from earlier this evening. It looks like the winner is marlin at 43%. 23% voted for dolphin fish or mahi-mahi. I've had that. That's pretty good. 20% for your favorite, Charlie, tuna.
I'm a simple guy, a little tuna fish on a sandwich. That's good for me, so that's what I voted for. If you haven't voted yet, you still can go to WRDE.com or use our mobile app. We're going to have updates later in the newscast. New at 11, we have an update of a story out of Salisbury. You might remember that back on July 5th, there was a mass shooting, killing one, injuring 7 others. Today, the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigation Division arrested 22-year-old Kyrie Daquan Van Landingham with connection to that crime. Police were serving a search warrant at the 400 block of Bailey Lane in Salisbury. Van Landingham was the target. He was arrested for firearm-related offenses, and during that search and seizure, they found evidence that they say connects the 22-year-old to the shooting on July 5th. According to police, Van Landingham admitted firing a gun during the incident. He's currently charged with a number of crimes, though the sheriff's office is still investigating exactly what happened on that day.
And now let's take a live look outside into Ocean City. This is our dry tech camera at Embers. Our meteorologist Alex Seymour is in for Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams tonight. It's shaping up to be a gorgeous but hot weekend, Alex.
Yeah, certainly is shaping up to be a pretty great weekend here along the coast, but it will be hot, so the beach is going to be the place to be, or at least poolside, waterside is going to be the place to be throughout the weekend. Right now, as I take a live look out on our Boardwalk Plaza Hotel camera in Rehoboth Beach, quite comfortable out there this evening. Temp sitting right around 76 degrees, and we're in the 70s pretty much all across Delmarva this evening. 76 in Bethany Beach, 71 in Lewis, 74 degrees in Millsboro. Those winds are calm, and they'll remain calm throughout the overnight hours. Skies are clear, and we're going to continue with those clear skies into tomorrow. So our Face of Grace practice and sun safety UV index forecast for tomorrow, a UV index of 9, so it only takes about 20 minutes to burn. So make sure when you're heading to the beach tomorrow, you have that sunscreen on. Temps climbing up to about 88 degrees right on the sand.
Thank you, Alex. This photo sent to us by neighbors shows the dogs looking out of a broken window, stuck inside without running water or electricity. The dog's apparent owner told Coast TV that they were his late grandmother's dogs and he was attached to them. Coast TV News reporter Charles Reiner talked to the owner, and he claims he reached out for help, but tonight organizations and neighbors are disputing that.
You can see 2 of 35 dogs surrounded by filth. Their owner, Dylan Hensey, told Coast TV he went to Humane Animal Partners and a pet store called Pups in downtown Lewis for help. Humane Animal Partners did not comment on the case. Pups told us they'd never heard of him or his nearly 3 dozen dogs, telling Coast TV, quote, "Had he contacted us, we would have provided names and contact information directing him to these organizations which are set up to provide assistance." Frank Gruwall says he's skeptical of Hensey's cries for help.
He probably did not really do that. He was pretty much of a loner, didn't really talk to many of the neighbors. I used to walk my dog by all the time, and I would see he had 5 or 6 little dogs outside by the fence.
Those little dogs now getting care at the Brandywine Valley SPCA.
When we hold them, they're cuddling up under our chins. They just need to be loved. They haven't received that.
All with Philadelphia Eagles themed names. The SPCA says most should be up for adoption by Sunday. Charles Reiner, Coast TV News.
The Office of Animal Welfare says charges against Hensey are still pending, and we were told there will be an update on Monday.
New at 11, police need your help finding a man they say is wanted in Delaware and Maryland for a number of offenses. Delaware State Police says the man on your screen, David Kyle Edwards, is wanted by authorities for failing to appear for court, resisting arrest, a car chase, and violating his parole. Troopers say Edwards may be hiding in the Ocean City and or Berlin areas and has several distinctive tattoos. Anybody who knows where this man can be found is asked to call detectives at 302-752-3822. You can also contact Delaware Crime Stoppers or message Delaware State Police on Facebook.
The president is back in town for the second time this month. New at 11, according to the White House, Marine One landed in Gordon's Pond just before 6 p.m. President Joe Biden is expected to stay at his North Shores home through the weekend. A temporary flight restriction is in effect until Monday. This will be the president's 8th trip to Rehoboth Beach this year.
And you would imagine this next story will be a topic of conversation at the Biden Beach House. The U.S. attorney who is investigating Hunter Biden has been given special counsel status. This comes after plea talks to resolve tax and gun charges between the DOJ and President Biden's son fell apart last month. Jen Sullivan breaks down what that all means and the reaction from politicians on both sides.
A surprising move in the ongoing probe against Hunter Biden. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland announcing Friday David Weiss as special counsel in the case.
It is in the public interest to appoint him as special counsel.
The president's son was charged with failing to pay more than $200,000 in taxes on more than $1.5 million in income back in 2017 and 2018, and illegally owning a gun at a time he was addicted to drugs. Last month, Hunter Biden was expected to plead guilty to 2 tax misdemeanors. In exchange, he'd not face jail time for the gun charge. But the deal between the Justice Department and Hunter Biden fell through at the last moment. The district judge calling the deal confusing and not straightforward. Hunter Biden ended up pleading not guilty. The two parties continued negotiating, but prosecutors finally said talks were at an impasse.
The appointment of Mr. Weiss reinforces for the American people the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters.
This means Weiss will have more power than a typical U.S. attorney.
Mr. Weiss has the authority he needs to conduct a thorough investigation.
The ongoing probe has drawn intense political scrutiny from Republicans, arguing Hunter Biden was given a slap on the wrist because his father is president. This latest development further fueling political divide.
If he were Republican, he'd be in jail by now.
And Democrats firing back.
Allegations of political bias don't seem to hold weight when, Mr. Trump was ultimately in charge of the Justice Department and its handling of this investigation.
Now the criminal case will likely go to trial. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
On Friday, David Weiss and prosecutors asked a judge to dismiss the tax charge filed in Delaware federal court as part of a plea deal in anticipation of possibly bringing future tax charges in California or Washington, D.C.
South Bethany is moving toward becoming the latest coastal town to ban the sale and growth of marijuana within town limits. The town council has decided to begin drafting an ordinance saying they want to ensure the family atmosphere remains intact. But some in town say that allowing the sale of marijuana could have its positives.
Those stores bring in a lot of money because of sales, and so they pay taxes on that. And so it's actually better to regulate them because then you know you're getting your tax money than if you don't regulate them and then you never see any tax money.
The town of South Bethany says once the ordinance is created, it probably won't go for a first reading until September or October.
I'm Madeline Overturf. Here's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. An Easton man was badly burned in a fire. The fire marshal says it's not clear how the fire on Marengo Farm Road started, but it caused $1 million in damage. The city of Salisbury is looking to hire a housing and homeless services manager. This person will help develop an affordable housing opportunity and aid the homeless population in town. From the air, you can see the world's largest rubber duck. It will be afloat in Summers Cove Marina in Crisfield for the next few days. That's a look at just some of the things happening across Delmarva. I'm Madeline Overturf.
That is just a taste of what we have prepared for you tonight.
That's right, Charlie. Coming up close to home, Rehoboth Beach standout and Oakland A's fresh face Zach Geloff was in action a few hours away against the Nationals today. Our Delmarva Sports Network crew caught up with the rising star.
Well, some very hot weather will be moving on to Delmarva for the weekend before storms arrive to cool us off early next week. I'll time out the arrival of those storms coming up just after the break.
But first, local art, athletes, and animals. Coming up, I'll show you all the cool things to do this weekend. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The 50th Annual White Marlin Open is making a splash on Delmarva Sports Network. Tune in August 7th through 11th for live coverage from the scales in Ocean City, Maryland, as anglers from across the world compete in the world's largest and richest billfish tournament. Experience the thrill and suspense as competitors vie for the biggest catch of the year. Catch the leaderboard, highlights, and more from the White Marlin Open on DSN. Brought to you locally by Rudy Marine.
The world's #1 selling farm tractor. Easy to operate and more powerful than your average tractor. Mahindra tractors. Push more, pull more, lift more. With more torque and lower engine maintenance, Mahindra tractors are rugged and tough. We know how much you love your land, so we want you to love your tractor. Get your next Mahindra tractor today. Southern States of Milford, improving farming and improving life. Rooted since 1948.
The heat is certainly building as we move into the weekend here along the coast. We're talking about temps climbing into the 90s across much of Delmarva over the weekend. So the beach, the pool, any place where you can find ways to cool off, that is going to be the place to be this weekend. Right now, Gateway Subaru camera at the Commander Hotel. Still plenty of people out there enjoying the boardwalk this evening. Temps quite comfortable at this hour. 72 degrees in Ocean City at this time. Temps all across the region in the 70s. Few of us in the upper 60s. It's currently 76 in Bethany Beach, 76 in Rehoboth Beach. We're sitting at 69 in Selbyville, 70 in Ocean Pines, and 71 degrees in Georgetown at this time. Winds quite light. They're going to remain calm throughout the overnight hours. Skies pretty much clear, not a cloud in sight, and that's going to be the case for at least the next couple of days, because what we're seeing is, you see this big blue H right here just off to our west. It's a big area of high pressure that's going to be moving in and really taking control of our weather over the next couple of days. So we're going to enjoy sunshine, and we're going to enjoy some pretty warm temps. Some great beach weather here along the coast at Chincoteague Island. Take a look at this. Saturday, sunshine, high near 87 degrees, 89 with those mainly sunny skies on Sunday. Does turn a bit stormy as we head towards early next week. Monday, storms arrive, and that's going to help cool us off just a little bit. Fenwick Island up to 89 degrees on Saturday, 92 degrees on Sunday. Even in Ocean City, we're climbing up to about 89 to 90 degrees on Sunday. So you're going to want to hop in the water to cool yourself off. Make sure you're wearing that sunscreen, because we will see that high UV index. We do see storms arrive on Monday to cool us off just a tad bit. In Lewis, up to 90 Saturday, 88 on Sunday, down to 84 with those scattered showers and storms on Monday. Our in-house futurecast shows, there we go, sunshine throughout the daytime hours. Tomorrow, not really any worries. It's just hot out there. And then we head towards Sunday. Pretty similar scene. 70s and 80s at the beaches. 90s inland. It's going to be hot. A hot weekend overall. There's those showers starting to arrive. This is Monday morning at about 6 a.m. But this is just a little bit of an appetizer to the main course, which is going to happen during Monday evening. We actually do dry out though, late morning, early afternoon, before that second round of showers and thunderstorms arrives during the evening hours. Until we get to that, it's going to be featuring a lot of sunshine throughout the weekend. Our UV index forecast brought to you by Face of Grace Practice and Sun Safety. UV index of a 9 Saturday and Sunday, only takes about 15 to 20 minutes to burn. Down to a 6 on Monday, and then back up to a 9 Tuesday and Wednesday because the sunshine returns. And then our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast shows that sunshine sticking around through the end of the week.
Some recurring summer events are getting another go this weekend, and for some of them, it's your last chance to attend for the season. I cannot believe it's already the final second Saturday of the summer in Milton. The Milton Chamber of Commerce's monthly event will feature Malin, an adult female pit bull terrier mix from Grassroots Rescue. This event aims to promote both the rescue's mission and shopping local in Milton and Harbison. Walk into businesses where you see Malin's photo in the storefront for a chance to win a $50 gift card. The Rehoboth Art League's outdoor show is back again this weekend from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. More than 100 artists and artisans from all over the country are displaying and selling their fine arts and crafts at the league's Henlopen Acres campus. Watch top amateur skimboarders compete in the ZAP World Championships of Skimboarding. The competition runs all weekend long at McKinley Street in Dewey Beach. Cruise into the sunset with the Mare Institute on Sunday. The Dolphin Tour will embark from the Cape May Lewis Ferry Terminal at 6:30 p.m. Organizers say ticket sales will go toward the response and rescue of marine mammals and sea turtles. 50 artists are painting around Ocean City and Assateague Island all weekend long. It's the 18th Artists Paint OC event. The Art League of Ocean City is hosting this event through Sunday. That includes a wet paint sale and festival. Meet the artists and watch them paint and compete for prizes. You can even take one of their masterpieces home for yourself. For tickets, event schedules, and more, go to our website and click on the Cool Things to Do tab.
Brought to you by North Bay Marina, where boaters have the most fun.
Before you celebrate your new home, protect your surfaces with HydroShield. HydroShield prevents unwanted stains from penetrating the surfaces in your home. Our eco-friendly formulas eliminate the need for toxic chemicals, protecting you and your family. You paid good money for your surfaces. Protect them with HydroShield. Call today for your free total home protection estimate. And relax, we have you covered.
Learn more about our total home protection at hydroshielddelmarva.com.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
Rural communities are on the front lines of a changing climate. Farmers can implement climate-smart practices that improve soil health, nutrient management, and energy efficiency. These practices improve our profitability, resiliency, and help to open new markets.
We know voluntary conservation works and are committed to working with farmers and forest landowners to leverage resources to increase climate resiliency through conservation practices. To learn more about climate-smart practices, scan this QR code to find your local USDA service center.
Are you game to take a spin?
I am ready.
To win it all.
Parting ways.
You got it! Whoa!
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
In sporting news today that didn't involve the ocean, former Cape Henlopen All-American Zach Geloff made his anticipated return to the East Coast. The Delmarva Sports Network's Tim Nolan was in Washington, D.C. to talk with the rising star.
Yes, today at Nationals Park was Geloff Day. Zach has hit more home runs in his first 22 games than any Oakland Athletic ever. But before the game, he credited his early success to the people that came to cheer him on in D.C.
It's pretty cool. I've gotten a lot of texts, and I think my parents got most the Facebook messages and stuff, so it should be fun. And ultimately it means a lot just because I think a lot of people that are supporting me is the reason why I'm here. Just the community aspect of just this area and Delmarva in general, I think is pretty huge for where I've gotten to today. I would say it's all on my parents. I mean, they're really hardworking, work ethic, and process-oriented people in their respective jobs coming up, and then also just in the community too. I feel like helping other kids and with the start of the Bagel Bombers organization, and then just helping out with basketball, whether it's YMCA. But those are some of the most important things. I think it's just having a good mindset and goals, and setting goals to achieve them, because if you don't have goals in the back of your head, you're not really going to a certain place. So I think if you set big goals and then starting on the daily side of things, I think then it definitely helps.
It was these Nationals fans getting the last laugh tonight, but Zach Geloff still gave his parents plenty to cheer about. 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Game 2 is tomorrow at 7:05. Reporting from Nationals Park, Tim Nolan, DSN.
Still to come, more than just marlin, the fishing tournament in Ocean City was chock full of artistic expression along with all the fish.
And next, miracle times 2. A woman lucky to be alive after storms earlier in this week in northern Delaware. She gets a heartwarming surprise.
White Marlin Open Leaderboards coverage is brought to you by RudyMarine.com, where family boating begins.
Johnny Janasic has been helping Delmarva families get a good night's sleep for over 70 years. And during our anniversary mattress sale, you'll find Ghost Queen mattresses starting at just $5.99. Shop the anniversary mattress sale at Johnny Janasic.
Your dirty vents may be telling you something. Pounds of dirt, dust, and contaminants are trapped in your air ducts. That's why you need a professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We've been cleaning air ducts the right way for over 25 years. Our NADCA certified technicians and powerful equipment clean your entire system, extracting the dirt into our trucks, removing it from your home completely. For better indoor air quality and improved HVAC efficiency,
call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Success isn't just about money, it's about finding your purpose, building something you're passionate about, empowering people, and creating joy for others. We serve happiness, and great success is built on great relationships. That's why 15 years ago, I partnered with County Bank. County Bank believed in my vision. They helped me expand my business to new heights. Their commitment to personalized service, innovative solutions, and strong community ties makes County Bank the perfect partner for my journey to success.
Where legendary locals bank. County Bank, member FDIC.
Sam Calagione from Dogfish Head here, inviting you to join us in downtown Rehoboth Beach at our brew pub, Brewings and Eats, and at our seafood and cocktail spot, Chesapeake and Maine. Grab a brew pub exclusive on the patio and indulge in a wood-fired burger or pizza, or enjoy an inventive cocktail with fresh seafood from our raw bar. Come visit Dogfish Head in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Cheers.
Fortress Building Technology by Shell Brothers ensures your home will stand the test of time. Our homes are constructed on-site because stick-built homes are stronger and more energy efficient. Shell's advanced framing techniques maximize the thermal barrier of exterior walls while utilizing less wood. With an expertly designed leak prevention system, the inside of your home will be kept water and moisture-free. Fortress by Shell Brothers, included with every Shell Brothers home.
Johnny Janasic has been helping Delmarva families get a good night's sleep for over 70 years. And during our anniversary mattress sale, you'll find Ghost Queen mattresses starting at just $5.99. Shop the anniversary mattress sale at Johnny Janasic.
Here's a bit of good news on a Friday. How about a double miracle survival story after those storms that slammed the first state Monday night? Arlene Glasser rushed to the basement of her Newark home when the winds knocked a tree that slammed down on the house. She was crushed, even with cuts, bruises, and broken ribs. She did manage to get herself out and get unstuck and out of the house, but she thought her 7-month-old puppy, Ophelia, was crushed to death or had maybe run away. Well, after 3 long days of looking for her, they finally heard whimpering coming from a crawl space under the house, and they were able to get her out.
Her tail was wagging, and I called my vet right away. And I said, I found my dog. Can I please bring her over so you can assess her, and then if you can give her a bath. So through the grace of God, he heard my prayers for my dog.
Ophelia was dirty and hungry and had some cuts, but she is otherwise okay. The family home was destroyed, but they know that they are very fortunate to all be alive and back together.
Even though it was the last day of the White Marlin Open, the 50th year and each year before that will be remembered. Joanne Guilfoyle was asked by the creators of this event to write a book on the traditions of the last 50 years and winners and history. The book is just one of the locals' accomplishments, from being on the board at the Life Saving Station Museum to having art on display at the Art League.
Time last year, I was asked to be the author, and I started in October collecting everything, newspaper clippings, articles, photos, and I started writing, and I had a deadline of March.
The book is expected to be released this fall. In the meantime, photos and art in the book can be seen at the Art League of Ocean City.
It's time to take one last look at our Coast TV poll. We want to know what your favorite white marlin open fish is to eat. And so far, it has been a runaway all night. It's been marlin, 43%. Mahi-mahi doing pretty well at 23%. Tuna at 19%. Everybody else kind of an also ran there. If you haven't voted yet, you still can on WRDE.com or our mobile app. That's where you can find all of our polls.
New state record for Delaware sport fishing. Coming up, how much this king mackerel weighs and where it was caught. Stay tuned. You're watching Coast TV News at 11.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on WRDE.
Summer won't last forever, but with a great selection of vehicles during Toyota's national sales event, there is still time to capture new memories. With friends and family. Before it all flies by.
Get 3.99% APR on a Tacoma, or go a point lower on a 4x2, or pick a 2023 Tundra or 4Runner, 2 of the top 10 cars with best resale value.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Attention water and wastewater employers. The need for clean water is never going away, and neither is the need for trained employees. There are many career paths in the water and wastewater industries, and DRWA's apprenticeship program is a great way to get started. Combining classroom instruction with on-the-job learning to increase skill level, confidence, wages, and long-term career satisfaction. Get started down a great career path today by phone or online at drwa.org and click on our apprenticeship program.
Party decor and more. The store that has all your party supply needs. Festive holiday decor. Game day team supplies. Balloons that are safe for the sky. Announcing a special surprise. And of course, something for every birthday year that flies by. Party decor and more. The only party store at the beach. Midway Shopping Center in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Spend less time cleaning and scrubbing and enjoy your summer. Go maintenance-free with Coastal Bath today. The only Bath Planet dealer on Delmarva with the Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. Get the tile look with modern designs. Mold and mildew resistant, easy to clean, and a lifetime warranty. Now extended. Coastal Bath's sizzling summer savings is hot. Take $2,500 off your new bathroom now through August 31st. Listen to Logan. Call or visit coastalbaths.com today to schedule a free in-home estimate.
Whether you live at the beach, travel to the beach, or want to know what's going on at the beach, get the WRDE News app. The latest and most up-to-date stories for your coastal community. Download the WRDE News app on your Apple or Android devices. Just search WRDE Coast TV. The WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on. You're watching WRDE Coast TV, Delmarva's NBC station.
We've been talking about the White Marlin Open all week long, but today an angler was crowned for a different type of fish caught in Sussex County. DNREC says that Jeff McCoy has set the new state record for king fishing mackerel. The agency says McCoy caught a 52-pound, 11.2-ounce fish off of Fenwick Shoal. He was trying to fish for sharks, but caught a bigger game fish that day. McCoy attributes his catch to pure luck. The previous Delaware record stood for more than 31 years, according to DNREC. For a link to the Delaware Sport Fishing Tournament state records, you can go to our website, WRDE.com.
Well, we've got some heat on the way this weekend and then some storms on the way early next week. So certainly early next week, you're going to need an umbrella. Coast TV umbrella giveaway winner this evening is Scott Saras from Frankfort, Delaware. Congratulations. You're going to need that early next week, but the weekend, it looks absolutely fantastic. Take a look at this. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast shows we're climbing up to about 92 degrees on Saturday with those mostly sunny skies. 94 on Sunday. We'll be a little bit cooler at the beaches where we're staying in the 80s, but this weekend is going to be a weekend where you want to find ways to stay cool. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Maybe find a pool. Maybe just head to the beach, hop in the water, cool yourself off. We do have some storms to help cool us off on Monday. Those storms linger into Tuesday morning before clearing out when we climb back up to 90 degrees once they do clear out. And then next week, the end of next week, heading into the following weekend, gorgeous. Sunshine, highs in the 80s and 90s.
Weekend looks good and the weekend starts right now.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next, and we'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 6 p.m. Have a great weekend.